After 3 days off, the Yankees began the second half of the season today by traveling to Houston to take on the Astros in a doubleheader. I went into this game feeling pretty good. After a nice few days off, it was great to see my Yankees back on the field again. And my excitement lasted all of one inning. Astros started the game by dropping back-to-back bunt singles. Stuff like that is why the Astros are the Astros and the Yankees are not. Jordan Montgomery did strike out Kyle Tucker that inning, but that would not be enough as Alex Bregman hits one into center, an RBI single that scores Altuve. Houston up 1-0 here in the bottom of the first, and I can already tell this is going to be a long day. You would hope that things would get better in the second inning. They don't. After a walk, Corey Lee with a double right down the left field line, gets by the third baseman, goes all the way to the left field wall, scores a run, Astros up 2-0. And this is the kind of stuff that put me in therapy. Seeing the Astros just score over and over again against the Yankees. And yeah, I know it's only 2 runs, but it just feels like we are in for a tidal wave of Houston scoring. 2 more strikeouts for Montgomery just make me feel worse. These would have been much more appreciated 2 minutes ago. The Yankees had the bases loaded in the top of the third and did jack squat with it. Montgomery silenced the Astros in the third and fourth, but the Yankees weren't able to get on the board. That is until the top of the fifth, when DJ LeMahieu goes opposite field to right for his 9th home run of the year. He cuts the deficit in half. Yankees now down 2-1 against the Astros. Monty recorded his final 2 strikeouts in the bottom of the fifth and wrapped up his game in the 7th inning. It was a really solid outing for Montgomery, minus the 2 runs that he gave up. His final line, 6 1/3, 7 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts on 86 pitches. His season ERA is 3.24. Again, a quality start from Monty. Unfortunately, the Yankees' offense was not there to deliver for him. But in the top of the 9th, the Yankees finally decided to show up. First off, Aaron Hicks, who has turned into an Astros killer with a single into right. He eventually gets to second base, and with 2 outs, IKF with a single into the left field, just barely gets by the defenders. Hicks rounds it all the way home, and the Yankees have tied it up. Once again, the Yankees come from behind against Houston. But in the bottom of the 9th, it starts with Alex Bregman hitting a single into left. And honestly, you could just play the piano solo from Layla because you know how this is going to end. Then Diaz hits a double that goes all the way to the wall. And then with the bases loaded, Machevic rounds one out to IKF. Glaber is nowhere to be seen. And the Astros win the game 3-2 on a walk-off in the 9th. New York Yankees, property of the Houston Astros since 2015. Still owning us. And it just sucks. Why? Why do they have such an easy time beating us? And why do they beat us in the most brutal ways possible? I mean, this is just uncanny. How if we had no luck against the Astros, we wouldn't have any luck at all, it seems like. They always beat us in the most brutal ways, and just when we think we come back here in the ninth, and I know Astros fans are going to be like, you walked off twice against us in the last series. Okay, fine, yeah, I know. Right now I'm not thinking straight, because I'm talking 30 seconds after this ends, and this was brutal. To come back in the ninth, the offense is nothing all game. We let down Montgomery again, then the offense finally gets going in the ninth, and again, the second Bregman hit that single, you knew exactly what was going to happen. You knew that Houston was going to come back and win this game. And it just stinks. It absolutely stinks on all counts because, and yeah, we'll have another game tonight and hopefully we'll be able to win that one. But we had a very good chance to win this game, and once again we couldn't come through. To see Michael King struggle there late with the 2 hits, that was less than inspiring. And just I don't know. Again, I don't know what IKF was doing on that final play, but just everything about this was such a bummer. And to be so close in this game, to not be able to pull it off, how many times did we have runners in scoring position today? We just couldn't get it done. We had the bases loaded. We were 1 for 8 runners in scoring position. We left 8 runners on. We had the bases loaded at some point, and we couldn't do anything. It just stinks. There's no other way to say it. It just stinks. And thankfully, again, we'll have another game tonight. Hopefully, we'll be able to split. But, man, this was just an absolute terrible way to start off today. And it just makes me think, if we lose tonight, I may have to go into therapy. I'm going to go into therapy. I'm just going to go away for a while because I'm not going to be able to deal with Astros fans getting on me walking off twice in one night, or at least winning twice in one night. I'm not going to be able to deal with that. So the Yankees better come back. Although, if there's any good takeaway I can take from this game is that We already knew this, but Yankees Astros ALCS, if we get that, will be unbelievable. I feel like every game will be close. Every game will be action-packed. These two teams have a way of just playing close games. It's just that usually the Astros are the ones winning it instead of the Yankees. That's it for now, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back later tonight for a recap of Game 2. Take care and God bless.